Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Young and the Restless gives a twist with Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, ready to do the unthinkable to protect the family business, his brother, his son, and everyone else. He's considering joining forces with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden. We're going to talk about how Victor might take advantage of this crisis and make a fake truce with Jack. Then Victor may betray him once their common enemy, Cain Ashby, Billy Flynn, is destroyed. So this week, Jack tells Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Miller, that he has a plan to deal with this Cain crisis. Jack says that he's going to set his countermeasure into motion right away before Cain can target Jabot or make Billy Abbott's, Jason Thompson, life worse. Jack's going to do something he never thought he would: offer to team up with Victor to take down Cain. Of course, Diane and Kyle think this is a terrible idea, and I agree. They have reminded Jack that Victor hates him, and that he will use any opportunity to stab Jack in the back. But Jack tells Kyle Abbott and Diane that he is not giving in, and he's not surrendering to Victor. Instead, Jack says he is making a strategic move, and insists he knows what he's doing. Victor always insists the same thing. I do suspect Kyle and Diane may be right, and that Jack is going to be getting himself in over his head with the mustache very soon. So at the moment, we all know Victor's actively plotting against Jack. He's trying to blackmail Cain into helping him target Jack and Jabot, using that powerful and illegal AI program that can take down any business that Cain attacks with it. This week, Victor went back to Cain and demanded to know, have you made a decision? Are you going to use the AI to help me destroy Jack and Jabot? If you don't remember to try and force Cain's hand, Victor is threatening to run a hit piece about Cain's late father, Colin Atkinson, Tristan Rogers, accusing him of taking advantage of an old lady and getting her estate. Victor says that he'll run this piece at Newman Media, and it'll tarnish Cain and Colin's reputations, and hurt the company Arabesque. The thing is, it turns out Cain doesn't seem to care too much if Victor trashes him and Colin in the media. There are a couple of reasons. 1. Cain thinks that he's lost his kids for good anyway, so why does he care about his reputation? The second reason is Cain thinks his new fixer, Michael Baldwin, Christian Jules Leblanc, can clean up any mess that Victor tries to make. Cain may think that whatever damage Victor can cause, Michael can go behind and repair it. Except we all know Michael is not really working for Cain. He's actually spying for Victor and not loyal to his new boss at all. So this week, Victor is repeating his ultimatum right as Michael strolls onto the choo-choo train. Victor pretends to hate him for going to work for Cain, like he's betrayed him. Then Victor demands an answer on the spot. Are you with me or not? Cain says no. He turns Victor down. He doesn't like being blackmailed, and he doesn't think that he's got anything that can hurt him. Of course, Cain doesn't know that Victor already knew Michael's working for him, and Victor's plain dumb. And Cain also doesn't know that Michael is actually trying to destroy him from the inside, as he explained to his wife Lauren Fenmore, Tracy Bregman, this week. We'll see, because Cain does cut ties with an ally this week, and they may be referring to Victor, but I doubt it because they never were formally allies. It may be Michael. Maybe he figures it out. Victor thinks Cain refusing him is a stupid move, and he wishes him luck. Then Victor tells Cain that he's going to crush him. So now that Victor knows Cain won't cooperate and won't use the AI against Jack or Jabot, I expect to see Victor also switching gears at the same time that the Abbotts are switching gears. This week's Young and the Restless spoilers have Jack talking about a truce to Victor, saying that they can put old grudges aside and work together to derail Cain. That's a little train pun, because he lives on a train. And with no better option, Victor may actually agree. If he can't use Cain to ruin Jack well, then Victor might use Jack to ruin Cain. If Victor agrees to cooperate with Jack, I feel certain once they've got Cain out of the way and neutralized, Victor would turn around and betray Jack and target him, just like he's already been doing. I don't think for one second that Victor is going to drop this ridiculous vendetta against Jack. In fact, I'd say Victor seems actually more intent than ever on ruining Jack, Kyle, and Billy. I'm sure Victor will see this as a golden opportunity. He can make Jack think he's on his side and can trust him. But then, when Jack's guard is down because of them focusing on Kane, well, then Victor can strike. Also, by pretending to unite with Jack, we could see Victor buying some time, and then using that time to get his hands on Kane's AI software, and using it to target J-Bot without Kane's assistance. So, with Michael being a double agent, Victor may want Michael to try and steal the A for Victor. Michael wouldn't know that Victor plans to use it against Jack. I don't think Michael would be on board with taking the A, only for Victor to weaponize it. Michael's whole thing is he's trying to avert a civil war in Genos City. But I definitely think Victor might use this to his advantage. Jack's swearing to Diane and Kyle he's got his eyes open, and he'll watch his back. But I don't know. I think Victor might be able to fool Jack because, at the end of the day, Jack is a good guy, and he's generally optimistic. He wants to see the best in people. He's forgiving. But Victor is not a good guy, and there's so much badness and hatred festering inside him, and a lot of it aimed at Jack. Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, gets a shock this week, and it may be she finds out Victor has made an alliance with Jack. That would definitely shock Nikki. She may not buy it at first, but if Victor can convince Nikki, well, he might be able to fool Jack. Also, Victor, bottom line, he's stubborn, he's set in his ways, and he thinks he knows everything and is always right. He remains intent on blaming Jack for the whole Nikki debauchery incident. So, I just don't see Victor really and legitimately backing off of Jack. Not now, not ever, not really. Victor has been wanting to destroy Jack for decades. However, Victor might pretend to take the deal and say, okay, you know what? We have enough issues. Let's just put the past behind us and we'll take care of Kane together. But in the end, I expect Victor to blindside and betray Jack. Meanwhile, if Kane finds out Victor and Jack are working together, well, Kane might decide to implement the AI and take down J-Bot, Newman, and Chancellor. This is a high-risk move that Jack is considering making with Victor, and I just don't see it working out well for him long-term. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.